What's up, YouTube? Venom of Society here. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. I was on the naughty list this year, but I don't really care, because quite honestly, that Santa Claus, he pretty sketchy. See me while I'm sleeping and you know when I'm awake? Kris Kringle, how about I send you a little something to hang up by your house at the North Pole? But yeah, we are at the threshold of a brand new year, and guys, I am anticipating some big things for this channel heading in to 2019. But that is going to be next year. This is right here, right now. And right here, right now, I am at the local cinemas about to go inside and check out Aquaman. Now, usually I'm here talking about movies on opening day. But with this one, I kind of took my time to decide if this was a movie that I wanted to cover. After all, we are talking about a very obscure and often overlooked character in the DC universe. Sure, Aquaman was a great supporting character in Justice League and all, but is a guy whose main attribute is being able to breathe underwater and talk to fish really worthy of his own standalone film? Then again, I guess if that movie about the guy and the girl who have the superhuman ability to shrink themselves could do as well as it did this year, then perhaps all things are possible.
So then why don't you give that movie a chance before you ignorantly judge it?
We've already been over this, dude. I ain't got time for all these Marvel films. I have a life.
Really? Well, I'll bet you that's the same reason why nobody has time to watch a damn thing that you upload on this channel.
Anyway, by virtue of DC Comics having a much more manageable list of films, and by virtue of this film having a pretty promising looking cast, I'd say we got just enough room in 2018 for one more film review, so let's do it. You killed innocent people. Ask the sea for mercy. Woo! Okay, so let me just tell you guys right now, this review is going to do the movie very little justice, if any, whatsoever. Okay, to say that my skepticism that I had in the beginning of this video was unfounded would be like saying that the WWE's ratings over the past couple of months have been a little below average, okay? Like, dead ass. Honestly, this is the kind of movie that I would probably want to watch a couple more times before I felt like I could even give this thing close to a proper appraisal. But nevertheless, I'm gonna try my damnedest, so if this review sucks, what I'm saying is take it as a testament to how awesome the movie is. Definitely a lot to even process, let alone talk about in a YouTube review. So I guess a good way to go about this review would be to just talk about my favorite parts of the movie. And first off on that list would have to be Jason Momoa's performance as the titular character Aquaman. You know, his job portraying the character had really left me wanting more when I saw him in Justice League. And when I came back for more with this movie, I got my fill. You may have thought the same thing that I was before I saw this film. You might have been thinking, you know, Aquaman's like, oh, you know, big deal. You can swim, you can talk to fish, you can breathe underwater. You know, he's such a lame superhero. But when you see Jason Momoa in action as Aquaman, all you're thinking of is, dude, I don't want to fuck with this guy. Also, if there's anybody out there who can either prove or verify to me that Jason Momoa has ever existed in the same place at the same time as either Rob Zombie or Roman Reigns, please sound off in the comments, because seriously, why so serious? I think something's up with how similar they look. Another actor that had me enticed to come see this movie due to him being in it was William Dafoe, who plays the role of Volko. He's a character kind of on both sides of the fence in this film. He acts as a advisor to the main villain, but also as a very close friend and mentor to Aquaman. William Dafoe has even stated himself in an interview how much he loves this role because of how different it is from his most iconic performance as the Green Goblin in Spider-Man, and I really could not agree with him more. This really shows his diversity as an actor. He is, in my opinion, among the most underrated of actors, and his performance in this film definitely lets that shine. Was also enticed by Dolph Lundgren's performance in the movie, but as it turns out, his role is actually pretty minor in this film compared to Creed 2, which I just saw him in. Although the one thing I gotta ask, after seeing 2 movies to feature Dolph Lundgren in 2 months, what year is it? Yeah, those would be all the things that I came for. Now let's talk about the things that I stayed for. And number 1 on that list is definitely Amber Heard's appearance as Mira. Woo! You know, I wouldn't be talking like this if I wasn't single, but because I am, I'm just gonna issue a little warning, okay? If any redheads in this area that I live in are looking to go cosplay as this character, you're gonna get hit on hard. Which is what brings me to my favorite fight scene of the movie, of which, by the way, there are several. The one that I'm referring to, though, takes place at the midway point of the film, where Aquaman and Mira are together in Italy in search of the Trident of King Atlas, which is the main plot device of the movie. It's there where the two are going around exploring, and you can tell that Mira's becoming slightly warmed up to what life above water is like. And then the next thing you know, they are fighting off a group of high-tech soldiers who, if I had not known any better, I would say that they were ripped directly from the Halo series. Now, Mira's main ability is that she's able to manipulate and weaponize water. The problem with that in this scene, however, is that because they're above water, she ain't really got access to any. That all changes when she finds herself cornered in a winery, and it is there where she is able to pop the cork off of every bottle of wine sticking out of that wall and leave the asshole that led her there with his head in the toilet. By the way, y'all, I spent a little Christmas money today. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but this is the Batman Complete Animated Series Deluxe Limited Edition. I actually thought I missed my shot at getting this. This came out way back in October. This is number 49,427 out of 69,048. Says, got every episode of the animated series on Blu-ray, along with Mask of the Phantasm and Sub-Zero. Even got little art books in here and some little miniature Funko Pops. Made me a happy camper getting this thing. But yeah, my final thoughts on Aquaman. Definitely go see it, even if fantasy is not typically your genre like it wasn't with me. This movie will definitely have you at the edge of your seat if you are any bit into the superhero style of movies. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, and also be sure to follow me on Instagram. That's right, we are launching an Instagram, and the link will be in the description of this video. Until next time, this is Venom of Society. Rock out.